Of course, if you are out there in the wilderness, camping, hiking, or you just get lost, the first thing you should have in your backpack is your knife. But let's say for some reason you forgot to take your knife, or you just lost it, or accidentally broke it or destroyed it. What are you gonna do now? How you handle this situation? Well, there is always some solution. In this video I'm gonna show you how to make a bushcraft survival knife only with this little thing, a lid from a can. First thing we need to do is to find a stick. As you can see, everything here is wet, which is very good because we need a stick which is not so hard but it's also not moldy and rotten. A piece like this would be great because, as you can see, the wood is fully soaked with water, but it's still kind of strong, so you can still use it. But this one is a bit thick, so you need to find something thinner. No, this one. This one is too hard. This looks fully soaked with the water, but it's not rotten or moldy. Alright, that went pretty easily. But this little piece, I think it's strong enough to use it for the knife. Let's see. Okay, so this is the piece of stick we're gonna use, and this is the lid from can. So right now we need to use this lid to cut it through this stick, and exactly because of that we need a piece of stick which is soaked with the water, because it's not that hard. The wood is much softer, you know. Okay. As you can see, I'm already in the wood, so I'm just gonna keep going. Almost there. Oh, I just cut myself a bit. Alright, part of the game. Ow, shit. I just cut myself a bit more. Oh my god, this lid is really sharp. Okay, so with 2 cuts in my hand, let's keep pushing. As you can see right now, the whole piece is in the stick, just like that. You know, if you just grab any piece of stick or like a branch from the tree or from the ground and it's not soaked with the water, you will be not able to do this. Exactly because of this, it needs to be soaked with the water. Alright, I think that's enough. I'm gonna choose which side is sharper. Okay, we're gonna use this side of the lid. Now we're just gonna bend this side like this. Look at that. Basically you can already use it like this, but we're just gonna improve it a bit more. Okay, so now we're gonna use a piece of rope. So right now we're just gonna tie the end of the stick very tightly, as tight as you can. Simple knot. Alright, this is much stronger already. Just to make it even stronger, we can add one more piece of rope on this side. Again, very tightly. Another simple knot. Alright, but this is obviously not very good. We can try to cut it on this thing. Look at that, just like that, off. That's pretty awesome. Look at this. This is the final product. A really handy knife. Alright, look at that. It's done. Obviously this knife is not for like cutting branches, trees, or like sticks and similar things, but it's very useful for cutting vegetables, fruits, sausages, maybe also some meat. Basically for the cooking it's perfect. I'm gonna show you. But look at that, the thing is so sharp. That's my finger. Okay, first we're gonna try to cut apple. Easily. Look at that. Alright, we can try to cut it in half. Nice. What about onion? Okay, let's try if you can cut like little cubes. Pretty nice. Look at that. I'm not even struggling with it. It's really smooth. Look at that. Little cubes for cooking. Perfect. Okay, now it's time for the real challenge. Can this knife cut a bread? Let's see. Look at that. Easily. Look at this. I just cut a piece of bread with this knife, so as you can see, it's very useful for kitchen stuff, for cooking. You can basically cut any food with this thing. Obviously you can make it nicer if you cut those tips off, but for that I would need to use a normal knife, which I don't have. But that's just the visual thing. It's not gonna affect how this knife works, so it's gonna be very useful in a survival situation, camping, bushcraft, hiking. When you don't have any other knife, you can create this very easily without using any other tools, just with this lid from a can. It's gonna be definitely useful when you are out there in the wilderness. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because it costs you nothing and it really helps me. And I'm gonna see you next Saturday. Chop chop!